Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final Rachel Freeman's Hours live show for 2020. I am so happy that I started this journey, and I'm so happy that I get to have this last live show with you for the year of 2020. This next coming 2021 year here is going to be remarkable. Let me know how all of you are doing. Where are you joining me from? Please make sure to say where you're joining me from. Tonight is going to be a very special topic because it took me a long time to find a system for creating content in general, but more specifically, my video content. It's taken me a long time to find a system that works for me. So just to let you know a little bit about me, I am a video and business strategist who helps female entrepreneurs to create more visibility with video, to massively grow their audience and increase their sales so that they can serve more individuals. I feel like female entrepreneurs really need to emphasize the beauty of creating an income that's allowing us to serve more individuals and make a more massive positive impact in the world. So, so that is what I do. And tonight we are talking about how to create your video content and kind of like a plan, well, not kind of, the planning system that I specifically use to do this. So as I've really tried a lot of different methods, I've also tried a lot of different project management tools. And some of those tools were Asana, some of it was Monday, and I finally landed on Trello. So the planning system I'm going to show you tonight is on Trello. I use Trello for it. Now that doesn't mean that you won't be able to use Trello. Trello has both paid and free plans that you're able to use. Now, I am a solo entrepreneur, but I do have help. Sarah, who is my VA and project manager who lives in New Zealand, we share these boards. So as I go through this, there are opportunities that you'll have if you do have a VA or a project manager or someone who is helping you, social media manager, anything like that, who is helping you to take advantage of the same system and work it for you. So I'm going to show you the shell of what I use and give you some ideas. And if you find that you are wanting to try this system out, all you need to do is put in the comments and put Trello, please. And I will send you a copy of the board that I'm going to show you tonight. All right. So if you are looking for more information like this, if you are looking for information on equipment, I'm so excited because I've already upgraded so much of my equipment and I'm going to be sharing it with the women that are in my Visibility and Video Mastery Facebook group, which I already shared some today. Make sure if you're interested in that, we're not only going to talk about equipment, we're going to talk about tech, we're going to talk about confidence, we're going to talk about creating sustainable ways of continuously reaching your audience and allowing your videos to multiply way past the time that you hit that end button for your video. So that Facebook group is called Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs. All right, so let me know in the comments, are you ready to dive in? What attracted you to this video tonight? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with my Trello. So let me go here. Let's see this right here. Let's make it bigger. All right, so this is my Trello board. I think I'll just take myself off of here. I'm gonna go to my screen. And what I do here is I've set up this video content planning board, and I'm going to explain it to you a little bit. So every single one of my videos has certain parts of the video or has components to the video. So what Trello is that they allow you to have a board, and these sections are called lists. And these are kind of like categories. And on each of the lists, you can create cards. These cards are things that, as you can see here, I made a video template card. I'll show you that in a second. The hashtags that I want to make sure that I use on my videos. So I have all the information here. This is called video must-haves. If I have a product that I have an affiliate link for, and I am talking about that product in my video, I'm going to make sure that I have that here. So as you go through Trello, there are tons of YouTube videos about how to really how to use Trello to help you stay organized in your business. It is something that you have to learn. So what I've had to start learning and what I've been learning is I always operate from the Trello board. So any of my clients that I work with, they all have their own Trello board. And it has all of the sessions, all of the recordings, any resources that we've used. It has all of the not translations, but anyway, where they type up the session that we've had, and that's uploaded to in these boards. So it's really just gives you a single place to go. And that is really important for me, because as I need this single place to go, I can't be going all of these different places. It's really hard for my focus. All right, so what I have here is I created a video template card. And the way that you create a card is you can just add a card here, and it will show you enter what the title you want on this card. So I have created a video template card. And in this video template card, in the description, this is where any idea I have for video is going to become, it's going to manifest itself, so to speak. And it's through this. So what is my purpose of the video? What's my intro? What is the content, and what is the call to action? So all of these things go in the description of this video. So when I go to upload the video, I know exactly what I'm going to put with the video, what I'm going to say on the video, all of those kinds of things go here. So then when it comes to video production and publication, I'm going to switch over here just really quickly. I want to make sure, let me know that you are following this, like this is making sense to you. I just clicked on over from the comments. I'm going to turn this banner off really quick so then we can have full screen. All right. I just clicked over to the comments. I want to make sure you guys are following along. All right. So now I have video production and publication. So this is my content prep. I also have a video content worksheet that all of my clients use to help us create this system and create their signature way of making a video. So it has a very loose structure, and yet in that, each client really defines what their style is for their video. So schedule, post, title, promote the next live 2 to 3 days in advance. If you use StreamYard, you can absolutely do this. And I also put things in Publer, which is my scheduler. Create a thumbnail, upload all the graphics to the Google folder. That is what we do on my Google Drive. So then I create the video, which I have all the information I need for the video here. So I'm not having to go to multiple different places. The next thing I do is I want to make sure that I can capture any praise under the video, impactful comments, and upload them to the testimonial folder. This is how you get the most out of your video, because if you then created a post about a testimonial about this particular live stream, what happens is then I reference this particular video, which then they go to my YouTube channel, which then they view it, which then gets me higher ratings in YouTube. So you create this kind of loop back every single time you create a video. I download the video and audio from StreamYard and put it in the appropriate Google folder, because then Sarah, my VA in New Zealand, will take it and she will edit out the first 5-minute countdown timer, because people who go and watch the video after the live don't care about the countdown timer. She's going to edit that out. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to I can change the YouTube picture or graphic, and then increase what I put in the description, because now I have also the transcription of the video, and I can use some of that content in the description. So I ordered the transcripts from Otter AI. I love it. It's great. I used to use Rev, but Otter AI works just fine for me. Edit the transcripts and upload those to the Google folder, which then Sarah will create snippets and posts And we put that in our post Trello board. And then that goes out, which then refers back to the video. And then I create an email from the video. Actually, Sarah creates the email from the video. So really, her and I have all of the information each one of us needs to continue to loop back to the video. And we have it all right here. So I'm going to switch back, and I just would love to hear if this is making sense to you. Put yes in the comments. Hey, Shelly from Australia. Wow, it is early or late there. But yes, if this is making sense to you. So I will keep going. Now, then this is the repurpose strategy. So from here, we're going to create 5 to 10 quote cards. We're going to create 2 to 3 post snippets. So this is where Sarah will snippet out a certain part of the video, create a post from it. And if you want to watch more, refer back to the full video. See how we're getting mileage even after the video has ended. And then you create 2 to 3 stories or reels from it. So I use Canva right now to create my stories. I haven't gotten into reels, and that's fine with me. I don't need to. I mostly work for Facebook. Facebook is what I love. It's what I know. It's where my people hang out. And then I go from YouTube, then I go Instagram, then I go LinkedIn. So then we edit out the countdown timer here and create the new thumbnail. And then we repurpose the platforms. So this is where you're going to want to choose what platforms you are repurposing on. Some people here I've seen put in Pinterest. Some people will put in some just other things. There's a new social media that's come out that everyone's going on to. I'm going to stick with Facebook. I'm going to hang back and capture all of those people that supposedly are not being paid attention to anymore. So you can put it in your IG stories, your IG feed, my personal Facebook feed. I find that lots of people look for me there. Rachel Freeman Sauer's Facebook feed, the group, my group, Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs. I put it in that feed, and I put it in my LinkedIn feed. All right, so as you can see here, that is the template card. Now what you're going to want to do is you'll just copy this card, and I'm going to put in here StreamYard tutorial. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to put it into future videos because that is where I'm going to put it in position 1, just so I can have it ready. All right. So I'm done with this. I've created now this new card, and all of this future videos lists. All of these cards are video ideas. Now they are not videos there's one that actually I have done, but they are all ideas. When I get ideas, this is like my content bank. And each content card is a copy of the video template card. Here's where I label it. So I have several different labels that I put on, and they're to help me keep track. So let me show you my labels here. Here are the different labels. And when you're in Trello, you can edit this, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to do. So this is going to be a video, and this is actually about video content. 3 ways to customize your videos to help them stand out. So I could even add tech to this because tech is part of customizing your videos, whether you're using StreamYard, whether you use Canva for overlays, all of those kinds of things. So I've actually created these labels so I know. What happens is that really allows me to look and see, am I creating too much video tech content? Oh, wait, no. Now this Trello content is going to go into the Visibility and Video Mastery for Facebook group. So this is where I know this is where this video is going to go. There's other things here. Let's see. What to say at the beginning and end of your video, 100 examples. This is about video content. There's also things, the labels are, let me just click right here. Organization, personal and lifestyle. So one of the things I love doing is baking bread. Live video ad hoc. Now it has its own list because this is where I just have ideas that come off the top of my mind that I don't necessarily want to plan out. ideas like, oh, I want to talk about this one day or that. And I do these live. So this is just that video, this live video content bank for me here. Now, when I'm looking at this, here I am in January, and I'm like, okay, I don't have any more. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, there's 4 Wednesdays. Let's just say there's 4 Wednesdays in January, which are all the Rachel Freeman Sowers live show. So let's say I'm going to do a Rachel Freeman Sowers live show on how to clip your Facebook lives. So this is actually something that I want to do. And I put tech on. It's a recurring post or video. So Sarah's going to know that this is one that we repost, are scheduled to repost 2 to 3 times in the next 6 months. Now, if I add the label of the Rachel Freeman Sowers live show, we'll just do that. Then I know this is what one of the videos I'm going to do is about this. Let's just say one of the other videos is about how to be the best interviewer in the online world. The other video, RFS Live Show, is about conscious content. So then every RFS Live Show I'm doing, I would then add these labels for the RFS Live Show so I know where that video is going to go. Now, if I have a recorded video or I want to do a recorded video, one of my ideas on how to create a stellar background, that may be a recorded video that then goes to YouTube and gets repurposed multiple times that way. All right, I'm going to click back over to StreamYard so I can see. Hey, Deb. Hey, Tammy. Let me know if this is making sense to you. Now, it is a lot of information to take in. That is why if you would like to get a copy of this board, put Trello, please, in the comments, and I will send you, I'll messenger you the link so that you can look at this board and explore it more. This took me a while to find and develop. It doesn't have to take you the same. If you're a visual learner, if you're someone that likes to see things, which is what I am, I need to see things. Also, the colors really help. The colors help me, like, okay, once I know what that color stands for, I can be more organized, not only on my computer, but in my mind, and then eliminate some of that worry. All right, so now let's say I'm doing these 3, and as I go through, I have January and February here because my goal is to plan out at least a month in advance. Now, some of this is not going to be planned out, but the more I can plan it out, it used to really freeze me up. But the more I can plan it out now equals more freedom, and it equals a better quality of video. Now, I'll do lives and I'll do off the cuff videos because I love that too, but it's a great way to balance it. So let's just say in February, I'm going to do this one. Oh, government cheese and Dale bread. That's about how living in poverty and just kind of sharing part of my life. All right. So those are the ones I'm going to do in February. Once I've completed this and I've filled out this content and I click all these things off. If you click this off, it tells you like how far you are to completing your activity that you said here, or the checklist, the thing on your checklist. Then what I would do is I would be like, okay, so this is ready to be shared. So I'm going to click this here, and what's going to happen is Sarah is going to, I'll know all the information is here. I'm ready to do the video. So it's ready to be shared on video. And once I put it there, it's shared. Once I've done it and I've completed it, then it's going to go here. And this is where Sarah is going to go ahead and take it, and she's going to repurpose it. After I've completed the video, after I've done whatever I needed to do, whether it's recorded or live, this is where she goes ahead and takes that. All right, so I'm going to come back over to StreamYard. And Shelly says, hey, it's great. Oh, Natasha is on here. Hey, Natasha. Question, do you ever pre-record, Rachel, or do you only do live? So I do pre-record. And right now, pre-recorded for me looks like if I have tutorials that I want to do. I enjoy lives too. I believe there are both kinds. What is your specific question about doing pre-recorded? The video content that I have you do, I'm just going to switch this to be here. The video content that I have, the video content worksheet, and I can't remember what I can't remember what I call it. But anyway, my video content layout is the same for either live or recorded. The major parts are the same. What happens in a live is that you're engaging more with questions on a live, just like I am with you. I can say hello to you. I can ask you specific questions, all of those kinds of things. And as we move through, then it alters the way that the video goes. Now, the same content is there. It's just done in a little bit different way. So when I do a pre-recorded video, I use, you can use StreamYard to pre-record your videos. Like if I do another tutorial, I'll use StreamYard. So I can share my screen just like I'm doing here. I can cut out all the talk or whatever. It makes it really great if you're showing somebody something. And then they have that for the long term. What other questions do you guys have for me? So we have Trello, please. And it says Facebook user. I'm assuming that is Natasha from Australia. Shelly says, I love Trello. I used it years ago, but forgot about how good it can be in content. Yes. So, thank you. I'm so glad I read that out loud. So here's the other thing about Trello. This system that I'm using can absolutely be used for posts. So how that works is that Sarah and I have developed a board called the post board. So social media posts then get treated the same way. We have post must-haves, and we have a video template card. We have hashtags. We have affiliates. We have some other things in there. Then we're doing the categories are a little bit different. There's a Rachel to review. So once I do a video, Sarah will do additional posts about this video. She'll put it in the Rachel to review. I'll go in there. I'll create 2 to 3 different versions of the post. I'll make sure to put either other images that I'm using or I want her to use. I'll finish that. She does a final check because Sarah is very detail oriented, which is why I love her and hired her. She'll fix any spelling mistakes. We'll put in hashtags. We'll put in how many times I want to see it reposted. So for future scheduling. And then she moves it into, let me see. I think I'll just click over here. So Sarah to review. And then shared and complete. And I have some of the same tags. And then this is archived. So this is how we use the same board. And it's not overwhelming. I actually thought it would be really overwhelming at first. But once I really got into it, it wasn't. And it really helps Sarah and I know where each other are at in the process. So it's just been a really honest godsend as I'm using it now to create posts and content. Okay, so awesome, makes sense. I'm loving it all already, so much info. Yes, so if you love this info, and I think this is Natasha, but she just recently joined the Facebook group, and this is the kind of info you're gonna continuously get in that Facebook group, along with helping create confidence. So I say this over and over again, and I'll be saying it all the time in 2021, but no, and that video isn't technical for me. It's emotional. I get how when you know tech, you can feel more confident. But the fact of the matter is that no matter what happens, tech will always mess up. Something will always happen. And when that something happens, you have to know how you are going to be, how you're going to interact and react. And as you do that, that's where the confidence goes. So it doesn't matter if something happens to the tech. You're always ready. You're always confident in your presence. This is what I love about what I do in helping female entrepreneurs really master the ability to be visible with video and massively grow their audience. So I'll too, like, I get to meet wonderful people like Shelly. Shelly and I met in a conference that I actually spoke at that originated from Australia. I'm so glad I met her. We hit it off. She is an awesome healer practitioner. If you're looking for some help right now, you might want to look her up. But this is how we get to grow and expand. This is the perfect time for video. Next week on the Rachel Freeman Sowers Live Show, I want to invite you to tune in and invite anyone else who wants to use video, because I will be talking about the top 10 trends for 2021 in video. Now, these are going to put you ahead of the game. We're going to be able to choose a couple of them for you to master and really take on as your own. So these are all the things that get to happen in the Facebook group and as I work with my clients. I had a client say to me the other day, she said, Rachel, because we did a video content worksheet, and she's like, it's so much easier because I have a structure. I'm no longer like floating around wondering what to say, how to say it. But was given a structure for that. And she's like, she's creating content, go. And we're organizing her content in a way that plays to her strengths, that plays to her specific goal that she has with video. That's the beauty of one-on-one coaching too, because she gets exactly what she needs. And I hope to have her on as my guest when we are done working together, so you can see her growth. She had a video that she did that we constructed the video content worksheet. Within 12 hours, she had over 179 views. And within the 48 hours, she had over 259 views. And now we're reusing that content. We're repurposing the content to continuously drive that traffic to share her message. It is a brilliant strategy. And sometimes if you've been doing video, but you just haven't been getting that traction that you really want, there are strategic pieces that are probably missing. And what I want to invite you to do is, if you want to book a free 20-minute free consultation with me about what that would look like for your business, feel free to head on over to rachelfreemansowers.com. And there is a button where you can schedule a free consultation with me if you're looking to massively grow your audience, get visible with video, with fierce confidence, and then increase your sales and make a more massive impact in the world. So Shelly says, light bulb, I have a Word doc with hashtags, talk about doing things. I know, you just put all your hashtags right there. So in any video you're talking about, I talk about like 5 main topics pretty much. Anything with tech is going to have the tech hashtags. Anything with empowerment and confidence will have certain hashtags. It's just a brilliant way to consolidate all of the information. Oh, thanks so much, Shelly. Okay, so Deb says, have you found a general percentage of recorded versus live that helps create successful flow, audience engagement? I think, Deb, it really depends on your audience. The other thing is that it depends on how you invite your audience to engage with you. So I love a lot of engagement, as all of you know. Like, I'm like, ooh, ask me questions. Ooh, I want to help you. And even in the Facebook group, like, I want to get rid of the shyness. Like, I want people to be asking me questions all of the time. So the general percentage would depend on your audience. People will be attracted to you. So Deb, if your people, like you did that one video where you were cleaning the glass in your wood stove. Now, you did it live, and then people kept watching it. So I would do a recorded video if it's a specific topic where when you're teaching something, really. Recorded videos can also be shorter. Live videos can sustain a length of time because we're interacting, right? And so we're keeping each other engaged, or I'm helping you stay engaged in the content. Deb, let me know if that answers your question. For you, Deb is, all of you who don't know, Deb is a writer, and she is an advocate for Alzheimer's, and she owns Mountain Mojo. You can check her out. And so your audience is about reading. So maybe you can try one video that's recorded or one video that's live, but you get lots of comments still. So find out when are your people commenting? Are they commenting after? Try one that's recorded. See if it gets as many comments. See if it gets as many views. And ask people, even through the recorded video, say, whether you're watching this live or recorded, I would love to hear your comments. So I would say it's something like this. I would love to hear your comments, whether you're watching this live or recorded. What is your biggest takeaway from tonight's video? What is one thing you're going to take from tonight and start implementing tomorrow? Or what is it you're wanting to explore? So those are all different ways to engage the audience, even on a recorded video. All right, so I'm just going to check and see if there's any other questions. All right, so remember, even if you're watching this recording, if you're watching the recording, please make sure that you DM me for the Trello, the copy of the Trello board. Because what is going to happen is it's going to go through this feed. I'll keep checking, but if you DM me, I'll make sure not to miss you. So if you have commented already during this live, I'll make sure to send you the Trello board. It will be tomorrow or Friday, actually New Year's, and I will send it to you. But please just make sure to look for it through your messenger with some instructions. I'm going to ask you to make a copy of that Trello board so that you don't ride over the one that I already have. All right, so Deb says, makes sense. I want to do more hiking video and learned I rarely have a connection to go live. Yes, that's the perfect recorded video, because your thoughts on the trail are really impactful and fun, but also they can be so deep. Like, that's great. Love your suggestion on inviting comments to explore more. Yes. That's always necessary to keep that video alive, right? We want to get the most mileage out of the video. Yes, test both types of video. Great idea. All right, so we are going to end because we are over by 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Thank you all for joining me. Please do not forget to share this video with anyone who you think would benefit or who wants to be more visible with video and really expand their reach, create more sales so that you can create a larger impact. So please make sure to share. Please invite people to the Facebook group. It's called Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs. I would really love to have more women there that are willing to make the video, that are willing to practice, that are willing to do the work in this safe, non-judgmental environment. I'm there to help you, and it's going to be a fabulous place to hang out. Deb says, and the trail is my office, best writing ideas. Nature is my office, nature in the shower. Like these 4 walls, I've learned to generate some stuff, but I agree with you, Deb. I love you, girl, and I'm so glad and appreciative that you're here. And I cannot wait to watch things blossom for each and every one of you in 2021. Please hit me up if you're wanting to schedule a free consultation. And I look forward to seeing all of you next week for the 10 top trends for video in 2021. You will not want to miss it. As I say at the end of every single video, make sure to stay true to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always, always honor the wise one that is within you. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.